I know what people are going to say. People saw our last video on this channel. We talked about Frankie Montas. Frankie Montas um, had the lat strain in spring training, missed all the spring, went to Syracuse in the minors, was getting beat up all over the place. And then he makes his season debut in the game yesterday. And you know what? Frankie Montas, I thought he was going to be a pinata, just like he had been in Syracuse all year. Frankie Montas had a 12.05 ERA this season in Syracuse. Makes his debut at home for the season. Pitches 5 scoreless innings. He goes 5 innings, only gives up 3 hits, no runs. He struck out 5 and he walked 3. Now, granted, he had the 5 scoreless innings. He didn't give up any runs, but he walked 3 batters in 5 innings. And honestly, it was a home debut. We've been bamboozled before, folks. I'm not buying into Frankie Montas being some savior or some reliable hand through one start, because another starter in the rotation, we saw Paul Blackburn earlier this season, made his season debut after missing most of last year and a good portion of this season after spring training. Paul Blackburn, in his season debut with the Mets this season, went to Chavez Ravine, pitched 5 scoreless innings against the Dodgers, including striking out the great Shohei Ohtani twice, and Blackburn's been a pinata ever since. So I'm not going to read too much into this one start. I got a lot of text messages from people I know that watch this program, and they were like, hey, look at Frankie Montas. You see what he's doing? And I'm like, yeah, I saw what he did. 5 scoreless against the Braves. Didn't allow a run, but and this the loss yesterday, definitely not on Frankie Montas. But I'm not sold. I am not sold whatsoever on Frankie Montas. A lot remains to be seen before I can give an apology to one Frankie Montas. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, I'm too negative." I will give him credit. His fastball looked great. His fastball went up to 98 miles per hour yesterday. I get that. But again, small sample size, it's one start. A team that in his career he hasn't faced that much. So I'm going to pump the brakes there on Mr. Montas. And, good start. Good start. I'll give him that. He had a good season debut. I'll give him that. Montas, I'll give him that. He had I don't want to praise this guy too much, but Montas, 80 pitches in his debut, 80 pitches through 5 innings, 46 of those pitches were strikes. Decent outing. If he can do this 2 or 3 or 4 more times in the next 5 or 6 starts, I will gladly make an apology video and say I was wrong. Tip my hat.